Gang, what is up to my Breeing squad? It is your girl Brilliant Bree, and I am back with another freaking video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. But if you're already a part of the Brilliant Gang, thank you so much for tuning in for another freaking video. I know y'all can see from that title and that thumbnail, I know y'all probably like, girl, like, switch it up much? Like, yes, I'm switching it up. I'm here to give y'all basically like a story time, kind of like an informative video, basically of getting your clitoris hood pierced, otherwise known as HCH piercing. Okay, so it's basically just the hood, not the actual. See, because a lot of people think you get your actual clitoris pierced, and that's incorrect. So I'm going to explain that to y'all. I'm going to explain aftercare, what it feels like, how bad it hurt, all that good stuff. Now, a lot of times people always ask me, well, why would you want to get that pierced? Why'd you get that pierced? Y'all, I was just living my best life at a very young age, and I wanted it. I was the type of person when I was younger to get piercings and tattoos, which explains why I had my first two tattoos at 14. I always just wanted to get stuff to say that I had it, so that's kind of like where the piercing came from. I kind of just wanted to say I had it. I believe my aunt had it, which is where I got it from. But yes, I ended up going to get it. Me and a couple of friends, we all went and got it together. Okay, now, I've seen it like older people and even like middle-aged people, they've said that they got it because, you know, like it increases your stimulation on your clit, like it makes it more sensitive, which I agree with. Okay, I agree with. Now, there are a lot of people out there that say it doesn't make a difference for them, and that kind of sucks because it's kind of like you got it done for no reason. I mean, it looked cute, but it's like it ain't giving you the business. Now, when I first got it, it was ultra sensitive. Okay, now over time it does calm down, but baby, if you cross your legs a little too tight, rub up against something, you might on yourself. Okay, and I ain't talking about using the bathroom. So y'all can kiss adjust to that. If you don't kiss adjust to that, then that means you're too young. Now, one thing I will recommend before you even go and get this piercing done, do your research, y'all. Like, you need to know the anatomy of that area and know what options you have, because it's not the only place you can get pierced. There's other places around it that you can get pierced and stuff like that. I ain't gonna get into all that. I'll probably put a picture up so y'all can see the different places you can get the piercing. Hopefully YouTube don't demonetize my video. I'm trying to keep this as clean as I can, but make sure you do your research. And along with that research, when it comes to choosing who's going to do your piercing, make sure you do your research as well. Make sure it's a up and up place. Like, don't just go to some hole in the wall. Like, I know I said I was young when I got mine, but I did not go to a hole in the wall. Okay, it was a professional. They were clean. Like, you want to go to the best place if possible. Like, this is a very sensitive area, and I say that because you don't want to get somebody who don't know what they're doing, because y'all, with this piercing, anybody needs to know there is a chance that you can lose like complete feeling in that area if something's done wrong. I know, sis. I know. You can lose all the feeling down there if somebody don't know what they're doing. So you really need to do your research and be picky about where you go. Okay, now when they pierce it, y'all, they put a bar in it. Okay, that is like the starter piercing. Okay, now you can either get this vertical or horizontal. I just don't like the way the vertical one looks, so I did get it horizontal. It's so pretty that way to me, but to each his own. That's why I said do your research, because there are different ways that you can get it. So make sure you know what you want before you go. Don't just be going up in there like, oh, it's a drunk night or whatever, I'm with my girls, like, just pierce me up. Like, don't go in there just saying pierce me. Oh, I just want it pierced, and they're gonna say, okay, so what part? And you're gonna be like, I don't even know. So like, that's another part of do your research. Okay, but yes, I did get the horizontal. It's much prettier to me, so make sure you know which one you want to get before you go. Now, the pain of it, now I have other piercings like my nose and stuff like that. Now, the worst piercing I've gotten, I want to get my nipples, and they said that's the worst pain. A lot of people told me that the clit was the worst pain. I knew someone who had discharge and stuff when they got theirs. I didn't have none of that. Okay, now the pain is a very sharp pain when it's done, but it's like bloop, like it once it's done, y'all, it's done. Like, it's not like this lingering pain that like, oh my gosh, I can barely walk, because that's what I was expecting. I was like, oh Lord, I ain't gonna be able to walk. Like, ooh, like, poor child. And y'all, I walked up out there like a straight G. You hear me? Like a straight G. Okay, it does not hurt like that. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, of course, and 1 being the least. I would say my pain was probably like a 4, maybe even a 3, 4-ish. Like, it did not hurt that bad, and it was so quick. Like, I really didn't even have a chance to like adjust to the pain that it did do. It was like just this sharp pain, but once it's through, it's done. And I say that because I got my nose pierced recently. I actually recorded that video, so if you want to see it, go watch. But I got it done and it had closed up, and so I guess it was a little scar tissue. That one hurt worse than my BCH did. Like, no lie, it hurt worse. My nose hurt way worse. Like, and I had never bled so much. And speaking of bleeding, when you do go and get it done, they give you like a little panty liner because you have, like, I would say kind of like some spotting. Like, it's not a lot. I was expecting a lot more, even like the day after and stuff. It lasts for like maybe that day and maybe the day after, but it's like spotting, y'all. Like, it's not a lot. If it's a lot, you might have some problems. If it's like just burning and stuff afterwards, you might have a problem. I did not have a lot of burning and stinging and stuff like that afterwards. Only like if I bumped it or rubbed it or hit it the wrong way, then it would like hurt or sting or something like that. But if you don't touch it, like, you'll forget it's there, and you don't want to do that because you do need to clean it, which brings me to how many times you need to clean it a day. You need to clean it twice a day, okay? And they say that it'll heal between, I think, 4 to 6 weeks. Look, I don't recommend this, but they say after 4 to 6 weeks you can resume all activity as far as having sexual intercourse and all of that. So they say wait that long. I would advise you to wait that long. Me personally, I waited about a week. Don't do that at home. I think everybody knows their body. It's kind of like women who have children. They're like, oh, my doctor said 6 weeks, but some doctors say when you're ready and when you feel good, go ahead. And some piercers say that, but mine did say 4 to 6 weeks. Like, I went to a bougie one. They was like, wait, girl. Wait, okay. But I didn't listen because I was so excited to get to it. Like, I was like, come on. But anyway, y'all, sorry. And that brings up another question that I used to get. People used to ask me, like, people used to ask me, the person that, you know, I had it with, basically, did they have any complaints when I got oral? Did they say, was there a taste or anything like that? No, never got any complaints. Never, not once. Nope. No complaints, y'all. None at all. Now, as far as cleaning it, you guys, like I told you earlier, you got to clean it twice a day, and I kind of skipped over this part. But most of the places, they give like this salt saline kind of like mixture, but you can make that at home. I use that. I actually bought it from the place I went to. You don't have to because it'd probably be cheaper just getting it from the store and making it yourself. But it's like a saline solution, like salt, kind of like what you do with your nose, which I have a video on that, on how to clean your nose piercing. It's basically the same thing. Some people do antibacterial soap, but the place I went to had this like salt saline mixture, and I put it in a spray bottle and kind of like sprayed and cleaned and pat and all of that. And like during the day, I already carry wipes with me anyway, so I made sure to clean up during the day. And like I said at the beginning, it's real sensitive, so you might on yourself, okay? Because that sensation will hit you. Like I'm telling you, it's ultra sensitive when you first get it. Well, for me it was. And I had a couple accidents and I had to clean up after myself. Like, that's just being completely one-handed. I know it's TMI, but I'm just letting you know so you'll be prepared if you're thinking about getting it, okay? Now, a lot of people ask me about, you know, changing the piercing. They're scared to change the piercing. Do you have someone else do it? Can you do it yourself? I always change mine myself. I've never had nobody else change it. I wasn't really expecting to get that question a lot. No, I just changed it myself, y'all, and I wouldn't normally change it often. I would say that. So, I mean, to each his own, but yeah, I changed it myself. Now, I know a big one that I was worried about when I got mine was as far as waxing. So I do get a Brazilian. So when I would go and get my Brazilian, the main thing is just to make sure you tell your waxer that you have it. I'm sure they'll see you have it, but let them know before. Some of them won't do it. Mine did. So just make sure you let them know, and they can be careful and go around it. And some of them, one lady I used to go to had this thing to put over it, so she just wouldn't even get close to it, and then she would just do little strips when she got like closer to it. So I'm sure if you go to a waxer, they probably have a procedure for that, or they just be careful. So you just let them know, y'all, you can still get waxed. I still got waxed, okay? I'll save this one for last because a lot of people wanted to know how the XCX life was after. Look, y'all, I'm trying to dodge bullets because YouTube be tripping, but they want to know how that changed my stimulation and stuff after. Awesome. Even when that thing would be out, my sensation was still strong. People who get it and they say they don't have sensation, like I don't even get it, because mine was like out this world, y'all. Like as soon as it's touched, like it would go crazy. So yes, it changed. Yes, it can help you out. Like I said, everybody's different. Make sure you go to someone who knows what they're doing so they don't hurt you or pierce it in the wrong way. A lot of people, when they hear, you know, of this piercing, they're just like, oh, I'm going to get that pierced. Like, no, if they pierce that, they doing wrong, honey. If they pierce that part, that exact parts, no ma'am. That's not what anybody gets. You can't get that pierced. It's either the hood and then the sides, and they got some other stuff. It's a Christina. Like, it's a lot of different piercings you can get down there, but it's not the exact thing. I want y'all to know that, because a lot of people think it's the actual thing. It's not, okay? So I'm hoping that I got everything. I had wrote some stuff down. I think I hit everything. If y'all have questions, y'all are more than welcome to, you know, go ahead and drop them down in the comments, and I will let y'all know, okay? I will give y'all the real. And if you don't want everybody in your business, you're more than welcome to email me or DM me on Instagram or Snap, whichever way is, you know, best for you. But I will answer those questions if you leave them down below or DM me. But I'm more than happy to, you know, help in any way that I can. So I really hope that this was informative for a lot of people. That was just basically my experience with getting mine done. So make sure you like, comment, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss an upload from your girl. And I will see y'all in my next freaking video. Bye.